Hey everyone! How are we all doing tonight? Hopefully awesome. Ooh, hey Mutt Nuts, Bree and Pratt. Hello. DpAddictionAdventures is my fast collab partner who will actually be in here shortly. Let me move my microphone a little bit. Is everyone working on their free to be me projects? I hope so. I've seen all sorts of them shared in creative craft addictions. What I love about it is we can do all sorts of different crafts, so we're getting a taste of, stuff that's not only diamond painting. That's what's fabulous about this particular collab, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm getting situated here. I try to get rid of this lamp glare for like ever, and then I gave up, so that's that. So for those who want to see how far I've gotten, again, I can't really do anything about the lamp glare. Well, maybe. Alexa, turn off office lamp. Watch this.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten. Right now, I have it tilted like sideways. It's like, if you want to see it, yeah, I don't know if I want to go through all the drama of flipping it. Well, maybe it's not too bad. So I got this whole part done here, and it's looking fabulous. And so then I just kind of flipped it over, and they put the washi tape. I just kind of cut it in half because, I don't know, it seemed like a bright idea. So that's where I am with it so far. Working on this really, really pretty purple color. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. And again, this is a full crystal canvas, and it's from Treasure Studios Art. And it's Jen's logo. Wait, where did that magnet under here go? It's the mystery magnet. Oh well, we don't need it. It'll be fine. Ooh, all sorts of other people popped in. Ooh, Cat's Gallery. Hey. Jill, welcome. Mickey, hello. Suzanne, welcome. Craft and Judy, hey. I'm on part 2 of mine and we'll be doing the last part tomorrow. Woo. Wilma, aka Stitched by Jean, welcome. And Glynis, ooh, welcome. How many of you folks here right now are brand new to the channel? Anybody? Anybody? Alexa, turn on office light. Sorry, I'm blind without it, y'all.
Okay.
Hey, that didn't work. Oh, because I said light. Alexa, turn on office lamp.
Okay.
Bam, look at that. And now there's a huge glare. You know what? I love you guys. Ooh, it looks like we have our guest in the background. Oh my gosh. Hi, Fee. You're in my live again. Oh, I missed you so much. Ooh, Mousy God's Child. Wait a second. Mousy God's Child. There's a plot afoot. I know who you are, Mousy God's Child, because of the mouse and God's Child. 2 hints. Let's see. Does anybody else in the chat? Can you take a big wild guess who Mousy God's Child is? Katrina, welcome. CC Angel, hey. Sylvia, Mousy God's Child. I don't know. If you really are not who I think you are, then I don't know. You need to go buy a lottery ticket because of why it's so funny. Anyway, I'm going to bring in the special guest, my collab partner, DpAddictionAdventures. Can I have a thumbs up? Ooh, hey, here she comes. Hey, you fabulous lady.
Hey, girlfriend.
How are you feeling and doing and whatnot?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Oh, the angle. I need to let you guys see what I'm doing.
Look, I've been struggling with my angle for the longest time. I decided to put this piece of paper here so I didn't blind everyone, but I think it's just going to be how it is, ladies and gents.
How is your week going? We are over halfway there.
We are. It seems like it's flown by. 4th of July was oodles and oodles of fun. We went to Kerwin's dad's house, and Kerwin, we go there every single year, and he spends like a buttload of money on fireworks. That way we never have to. We just let him spend all the money on it and go see his. But for the fireworks, Kerwin had to pull this Houdini stuff. And rigged the fireworks in a way where he had to look up how long each of them took to explode or something. Each firework has a certain amount of seconds. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So like from the time the wick goes off. So he took them all out to the trailer, lined them all up based on how much time, and then took this giant fuse and fused them all together.
Was it on a roll? Like you had to unroll the fuse?
Yeah, it was like a big, it kind of looked like twine, kind of, sort of. But he wired them all up to where in the end there was like a foot of fuse. So we had like 2 minutes. So he lit the one fuse, had 2 minutes to come back to where we were all sitting.
Run!
And they all just went off, not at the same time though. He put the certain amount of fuse in between each one. I don't know, but he pulled some Houdini trickery.
Nice.
And it was fabulous. What did you guys do?
We went over to my brother and sister-in-law's and had a cookout, but it was earlier in the day than normal. And so I ended up coming home around 7 because I was exhausted. I missed the fireworks, but my husband and daughter went back out and saw the fireworks.
Ooh.
So,
well, that sounds fun.
But we
Nora
had
got
a lot
a hold
of
of a
fun.
giant sparkler and started freaking out. You know how the sparklers have like certain colors at first and then eventually you get to the popcorn?
Uh-huh.
Nora hates the popcorn part.
What? That's my favorite.
Mine too. She kept dropping it and just leaving it in the dry grass. And we're in like a no burn right now. So like that's a big no-no. Hi, Cece Angel. Look, everyone has guessed Berta. Has Berta fessed up yet, though? That's the question.
I don't know, but she did a bunch of thumbs up, so.
You go, girl. Let's see. Anybody else sneak in? Berta, Crafty Judy knew. Let's see. Mickey Sunshine says, hi, J-Rob.
Hey,
Karen, hi, welcome. Ooh, Tia. Hey, big sissy.
No, Tia, but I refused to use the bathroom there. I went upstairs and used the other bathroom. I was not going to overflow the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
However, I think my mother-in-law did something right before she left because she came out and told my brother-in-law, something's wrong with the toilet. That's why I don't use that bathroom.
So whenever you go visit them, do you just like not drink for, hours?
Oh, you just use the upstairs bathroom.
They have an upstairs bathroom where all their bedrooms are. So, but I usually hold it because we're only there for maybe 4 hours.
That sounds sad. And they know what you did, right?
Yeah, they were there.
Man.
But it's like a half, like it's just a toilet and a sink that overflowed. But the problem is the toilet needs replaced. But they won't replace the toilet until they redo the bathroom. And you feel like you're going to fall through the floor because it's probably been overflowed many times. And they use a really thick toilet paper. So even if you use only one square, it's like the ultra, ultra thick toilet paper. And so it's like if you know you have a toilet that always overflows, then use a different toilet paper.
I like that. I like that fluffy toilet paper stuff, though.
Yeah, but either replace your toilet or...
Yeah, that's fair enough. That paper kind of toilet paper, I call it gas station toilet paper. That always freaks me out. I gotta like quadruple down on that stuff.
Well, just even using normal toilet paper would be fine. This is like ultra fluffier than tissue paper or tissues.
Well, you're right. It seems like if your toilet has a problem flushing, maybe try to change the toilet paper or change the toilet. I agree. Hi, Nicole W. I don't know if I've seen your name here before. We got all sorts of new folks. Everyone say hi,
Karen!
Hi.
All the fireworks in most of the Chicagoland area were canceled due to the mass shooting. Aww. See, now, are your pets opposed to fireworks? Because our dog could care less, but then we had a thunderstorm right away.
There's just growls. I don't know. I don't think he cares.
She didn't care about the fireworks, but man, that thunderstorm she cared about.
Maybe it's because it was like different octaves, or I don't know. Because
Um,
fireworks, they always freak me out. I'm telling you, like especially if we don't expect it, but we don't really hear too much out here.
hmm
Nobody comes out here. Well, or they do. I think some people were shooting them off at the campground. And I just saw a bunch of smoke. Look, I sound like such a hick. They were shooting them off at the campground.
How close to the campground are you guys?
Oh, like within a mile.
Mm.
That's like our closest thing of entertainment we got.
Do you have any wandering drunk people?
Well, there was a high-speed chase down here like last year. And like
What?
I don't know, I just because we live on Highway Y, right? And that's like I would say it's like a 6-mile long road, but maybe a total of 10 houses
Mm-hmm.
ish, but they're all like way back. And I just remember that like it was sent. We have this one community Facebook group thing. And everyone's like, if you live on Y, then you better lock your house down. We had to go through and lock all the windows and stuff. I never knew what happened, but there is an occasional weird guy with a baseball cap on. I don't know why the baseball cap makes him extra weird, but it just does.
Yeah, see, a lot of people, their pets are anti-fireworks. I always have to do the week before July 4th for my therapy sessions. I always have to give myself 10 minutes to talk to all my clients about fireworks because they're new to the country and they've been in wars. And so they have a lot of PTSD with loud noises. And so I have to talk through the fireworks.
Okay, Berta, is this that's Berta's picture? Are you just going through and changing your name over and over again?
Free to me. How do you do that, Berta? Because I got stuck with my name change.
Jen was just telling us about the drama with her.
Yes.
And here you are just.
They must have changed something because after 2 changes, I was stuck with that name for 90 days. That would be funny if that happened to Berta and it was something really weird.
Katrina said that her mom's dog loved the fireworks on the 3rd, but was scared of them on the 4th.
Oh, no.
That's weird.
Maybe like one was generic and one was name brand. I don't know.
I had a somewhat okay 4th, but not good Saturday before the 4th. I had a bad fall, sprained my ankle, and scraped my knee up really bad. And that sounds like a typical Tuesday afternoon for me. Woo!
I'm so
anemic,
sorry, Mud
so
Nuts.
if I accidentally run into a door or something, I get this big, gross bruise.
Hey, Shawana.
Hi, Shawana. The good news is my fingers aren't as gross. Look, they're actually healing.
Look, my fingers are only half gross.
Yes, they're only like 70% gross now instead of like 100. But I have feeling in them again, so that's a good sign.
Yes. I get to go get my hands looked at on Friday. So
your
hopefully...
pants or your hands?
Huh?
Did you say your pants or your hands?
My hands. My claws.
Oh, your claws. Okay.
Yes, that's why I only have this little section done. On, I think it was Sunday, I was like, oh, I'm going to get so much diamond painting done because my daughter and husband went to a baseball game and they were gone for like 6 hours. But I only got a little bit done because I had to like take a break every couple drills.
Like, are you just getting hand cramps or what does it feel like?
It's carpal tunnel. So it's like my fingers burn. I can't feel anything. And then it starts to throb. And yeah, it's not fun.
That sounds awful.
It is.
Good thing you didn't take that piano playing as a profession.
Yeah.
That would be hard.
So I was supposed to go 2 weeks ago to get them looked at, but I couldn't because I was sick. Because it's a specialist, it took a while to get back in. So Friday I go. Hopefully they'll give me some injections.
In your hand?
Yeah, in the wrist. Because what carpal tunnel is it's a swelling in your wrist where your nerves and your blood go through. And so then your nerves end up being numb and on fire and all these different things. And so they put the steroid injection right into that area, and that helps the swelling and all of that.
Whoa.
Some people end up having to have surgery, but this is from the pregnancy. So I'm hoping after everything goes as it should, that it'll disappear.
In my head, I'm just imagining them like taking a needle and like pumping your hands with like adrenaline or something, and then you just start doing the spirit fingers for like an hour or so.
You're gonna come back and this painting's gonna be done.
No, look, I've been trying to hurry. I was like, Jen, like supersonic diamond paint, so like I got to keep up somehow. But I got a nice lead on you. It's fabulous.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while because I can't do much.
Yeah. Good part is my hands are good, so I can craft away. Well, yeah, take my legs, take my ears, don't take my hands. I need to craft.
I need my hands and my eyes.
Well, I was gonna go through and show some people some of the posts of hashtag free to be me on the Facebook group. How does that sound to you?
I love it. I've been cheating and looking all day.
Yeah. So you can share on Instagram. You can share on Facebook. Just use hashtag free to be me 2022. Looks like you made a post, actually. We could just go through that. That would probably save.
Yeah, that was the beginning post for people. So if you haven't posted yet, post there so we don't have to search for you.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm working with one monitor, so this is going to be super interesting. Oh, wait, I can share just a window?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Look, this is fancy. I'm usually with two screens, okay, because I'm super fancy. But I'm not fancy right now. Okay, window.
Remember the days of no screens?
No, I don't remember those days. Can you guys see the screen right now?
Yes.
Oh, gush. Okay, I said gush. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here is the post that says, comment below with your kitted up craft project photo.
Oh, thank you, Judy.
All right, I'm gonna view 5 comments. This is what Sue Layden is working on. I remember this. She was like, it's like 1,000 degrees out, and I'm over here working on
It's so cute.
It really is cute. I'm digging this gnome in the background, and this snowman with his head cocked. I mean, I just love it. I remember asking
I'm there.
Sue, does this, when you're working on this, does it make it feel a little bit more cooler, and not so bloody hot? I don't know. I love it. And that's what's awesome about hashtag free to be me. You could just do whatever. You're free to be you. Bree Pratt is doing this ginormous son of a gun. I remember asking how many colors was in this. I could sit here and try to count that, but I'm not that gifted.
Is that like the sky or clouds?
You know what it looks like to me? Like when you're in an airplane and you're like above the clouds and you can look down? That's what it looks like to me. Or
just like that cosmic beauty that's up in the sky.
Ooh, they should name that painting that. I don't know where it's from, but Cosmic Beauty.
There you go.
Jean Braswell, sorry. What the heck you got going on here? I don't know what soft lino is.
It's a yarn.
That looks like...
It looks like if you look up, it looks like she's making like some sort of shawl or scarf.
Ooh.
Bree said 30 colors, so confetti heavy. Oh, Bree, that's... The cosmos are confetti heavy.
I could imagine that one to be a lot of confetti, but it's going to be beautiful. Okay, well, I can't wait to see how yours comes along, Jean. All right, Bethany is fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire.
Oh, woo! Yeah.
Bethany, next time you got to show me what's inside there. Is it like...
Yeah, this was the kit up, so I'm hoping... We'll
I'm
see
excited.
what she's doing.
Is it going to be like, don't forget to pluck your chin hair? It's okay that you have that. Like, I'm dying to know. And also, these pins you got going on here, I see Legos. So are these clasped together? Because that's really cool if they are. Interesting. Oh, Bethany is also, she did show me a page. Look at that. She read my mind. This is a lot of tiny lines. Be happy. It drives people crazy. Oh, that's wonderful. Karina, holy giant canvases. Wow. This has like a whole page of colors plus some. Look at all this.
Oh my goodness.
Does this look like a full
That's
crystal to
Virgo
you?
from DAC, I think.
Well, what's with the R5? What does the R mean? Round? They look like my crystal drills, how it's like silver on the bottom.
Ah, maybe she's adding some stuff to it.
Josephine Wall. Yeah, it does say Virgo, so bravo. Ooh, this one is 70 by either 65 or 85.
Oh, Wilma Jean says it's back to hers. 100% linen yarn. She started the shawl last night and she's loving it.
Ooh, that's exciting. Karina, I'm thinking about you while working on that giant painting. Michelle Puckett had to scrap the unicorn and black and white skull because the cat squished them by laying on the desk. Okay, so Michelle, later on in this collab, we're going to go back to kind of show some of our fails. Remind me of this instance with your squished unicorn, because this one time at band camp, I tried to make this unicorn cane. And it looks so bad.
Wow. Was it as bad as Kerwin's cat? Or
no, nothing is as bad as Kerwin's cat. Nothing. So here's a close-up of hers. Oh my gosh, this is adorable.
Aren't they so cute?
So oh, she's got a mold here. I see. And then this is fabulous. I don't know how the heck you made this pattern here and somehow maintain the pattern while putting it in. You are more talented than I am at sculpting, lady. Like, bravo. Bravo. Hey, I have these tools. Anyway, I love that there's a Claire doing this too. Sue is doing another snowman. She is like, I'm sick of this desert weather.
Well, I think she's partaking in the Christmas in July as well. Oh, so that's what's really awesome about Free to Be Me is that you can do multiple collabs and have a lot of fun.
That's so funny because I didn't know that was a thing. So I legit thought that Sue was like complaining that it's so hot and really wanted to work on a snow diamond painting.
I should have just let you.
You should have. I was like, bravo, sister. That's exciting. Okay, I'm going back through the comments. I probably missed some. So Crafton Judy says, Jen, your logo is amazing. Well, Crafton Judy, you can head on over to TSA and get some and work on it with us. Is anyone else here working on it?
Oh, Berta said she thought her canvas was there too. Berta, did you put it in that actual link or did you just put it randomly in the Facebook page?
Yeah, I didn't go through the whole Facebook page. Sorry. I just literally opened all the comments and I shared what was there. But that's okay. There will be, we're going to do another post, right? And then we'll share that maybe in your live or mine. I don't know, whatever.
Yep. I'll do one for Friday night for week 1.
So Tijuana said, yes, have problems with my Virgo. The drills are not staying. Uh-oh. They are at Crystal Canvas. Crashley, the kids at school when I subbed would ask, how deep is the bras? Well, that's how they remembered my name. What?
What are you reading?
Well, the kids at school when I subbed would ask, how deep is the Braswell?
Oh, is that like for your last name, Wilma Jean?
Because it's not Braswell, it's Braswell. But I'm still like reading like, over the shoulder boulder holder bras. And kids at school would say it. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong again, but I'm like, how deep is your bra? What? So Tijuana Crafter is Karina. Finally, a name for you, Tijuana. And now we know. Hey, there was nothing wrong with my cat. Kerwin, there was everything wrong with your cat, but I love you.
Well, Kerwin, props to all husbands because I could not understand. This was before YouTube became huge. I could not understand how to crochet. And bless my husband, he knows how to read things. So he learned this pattern and learned how to crochet a blanket and then taught me so he could be hands-on. That poor blanket could compete for Kerwin's cat. So, but it launched a whole bunch of yarn purchases and a whole bunch of blankets.
Anybody need some yarn?
Anybody needs some? Wait, so your husband mastered a craft just so he could teach you the craft?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he mastered. He mastered the technique of the craft, but the whole the blanket's a little curvy.
I don't count.
Tim, I challenge you to make me a scarf now, and I'll wear it every day. I promise. But I need it to not.
That's the type of husbands we married.
You know, my husband's all like, "Oh, great, a new craft. You're gonna spend a bunch of money." Yours is like, "Hold my purse. Let me show you how to do this, so we can get you all the things." You want some yarn?
That's before he discovered how crafty I can be. So,
but you still crochet,
dear,
don't
what
you?
did I do?
Don't you crochet now, though?
I do some. It's not my fave though, but I have way too much yarn, so I need to get rid of like at least half of it.
Yeah,
and then I'll keep the other half for when I spontaneously want to make something.
Because you never know. That's what I was like, Kerwin. We were trying to, declutter a little bit, and I was looking at my looms, because I went through a phase of loom knitting, and I was like, we can't throw them away because, like, you never know when I'll randomly want to loom something. You just never know. Oh yeah, yarn is fun. Yeah, it is, Suzanne. Yeah. Or before he discovered how costly being crafty can be.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? Psh, it is costly. I'm not gonna lie, but that's why we do sneaky things like, make friends with our UPS people so they can disguise our boxes.
I love the posts of people who are like, I was trying to hide this from my husband, but then he was home when they came. And I was like, girl, just give it up. I'm sure your husband knows.
Yup. My Kerwin goes through the bank accounts all the time. Who's so-and-so from China? And blah, blah, blah. DG says Crashley. DG? Hello? Are you Berta again? What's up, DG? That linen yarn was very expensive. Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me, that was rude. I'm just curious now. But what is expensive yarn? Because when we were trying to do that temperature blanket, we ended up only being able to buy like a few at a time because it was racking up so quickly. We went to Joann's though.
Well, in my head, anything that's about $3 is normal for yarn. Like that's kind of like on the cheaper side, but I won't buy much more than that. So most of my blankets I make for people cost anywhere between $50 to $70 by the time you get all the colors and everything. But I don't know. To me, better yarn is usually what, $7 to $10?
Well,
$45.
Yeah,
Wilma,
for one skein.
Jean, knock my breath away.
$45? Like, what does that come with all the?
That's a very nice shawl for whoever you're making it for.
And the person to put it on. Like, what all does that come with? My goodness. That is an expensive skank of yarn.
Muttnut says she has a problem. In the last 3 years, she's sunk $2,000 into her craft addiction.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
All right, Berta, be safe.
Be careful. We'll still be here in 5 minutes.
I was sitting here thinking $10 a skein is expensive, but yeah, I know there's plenty more out there that are much higher than that.
I am curious, what makes it $45? Like, what on earth?
Well, linen is an expensive fabric.
Wow. You know, I don't know how to yarn, so I can't even act shocked, I guess, because I don't know nothing.
Well, Wilma Jean, you deserve it. You
You
deserve
do.
to. Yeah, wool, you're right, Sue. Wool's expensive too.
Wool. I can go find
Alpaca,
some
yep.
cheap around here. Dude, I was driving by like downtown New Bloomfield area, and somebody had this giant fenced in like side yard where you could see it from the road, and there were deer in there, and I thought it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
They had deer fenced in?
Deer!
How
Like
do they keep
actual
deer fenced in?
I don't know, and the fence wasn't crazy tall either. The deer just stayed, and I think that that's so weird. I mean, the other year I just found out that reindeer were real. I really thought that that was like a mythical creature.
I have a picture of Lydia petting reindeer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And she knew they were real the whole time.
Yep.
We went through one of those drive through and look at the Christmas light places, and
Ah.
at the end they had a dressed up Santa Claus and everything with his reindeer, and I was like, how the heck did they get those antlers on those deer? And how are they so big? And then, Kerwin just kept doing that laughing thing where he doesn't quite tell me what's funny. Like, what? Yeah, I didn't think that they were real.
So I'm gonna bring up something, and don't be a hater. But did you learn about billy goats?
I did, but I tuned out after the first 5 minutes, honestly. But Kerwin was very it was like as soon as I pressed end stream, or no, yeah, as soon as I left the studio because we were in your stream, he just went on and on and on about these goats and about how not to be greedy, and somebody fell off a cliff. I don't remember. They all ended up falling off a cliff or getting eaten by something. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, the troll.
The troll. Yeah.
Yep.
But I did learn about it. I still don't like it as much as you got a friend at the Erie Canal.
I'm never gonna live that down.
No, never. It's like so stuck in my head that I just randomly think about it all the time.
Well, it's an earworm. I get stuck in people's heads.
Yeah.
That's for
Out of
sure.
all the things, it's about the Erie Canal.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Hamilton, though. It took me like a year to get that out of my head.
So you asked me a question. I wanted to know about you because you have your anniversary coming up for YouTube.
I do.
And I am sorry. I cannot remember for the life of me what brought you to YouTube as a creator.
Well, as you know, because you're an admin of that Everything Diamond Painting group, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started diamond painting, I went on Wish and I got this thing that looked like Yoda, and I started doing it finally, and I had so many questions. So before I knew YouTube was even, like, diamond painters were on YouTube, there was a community. Before I even knew that was a thing, I started joining all the Facebook groups for diamond painting so I could ask questions and learn more and blah, blah, blah. In all the groups I joined were like, you can't ask questions about, different companies. They were all sellers, so there wasn't one just for diamond painting questions and talk. Most of them were linked to some sort of store at that time.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I'm sick of this. I want to say what I want, pretty much, without the selling and the whatever all the time. So I just made this Facebook group called Everything Diamond Painting. And actually, that was my YouTube name at first, Everything Diamond Painting. So I made that group, and it like randomly blew up. And I'm like, what is this? And in that group, there still is a bunch of the same questions, like annoyingly the same kind of questions. But one of them was, what's this thing? And like showing a picture of their multiplacer. And so I did a quick little video just to post on that group. And then it was actually Kiss My Crafts, Maritza.
Yep.
She was in that group and she says, oh my gosh, you should make a YouTube channel. You have the personality. I'm like, what? I'm crazy. What do you mean? People don't want to hear my crazy butt. So then I tried it. and I made my first YouTube video, which looks like awfulness. And I made one of me ironing a canvas, which I would totally, completely do differently nowadays, but whatever. And it was tilted the wrong way and everything. But yeah, so that's kind of, Maritza talked me into starting one. That's how that began. Hi, Diamond
And
Queen.
what did you do once you posted the video? Like, did you keep refreshing? Did you want to see people commenting? Like, what was your response once you posted it?
Well, it took me forever to figure out how to post it because that was like, I had never done like video editing or anything. This was just like uploaded straight from my phone. So I had to figure out how to actually post it and create the account itself, make the email. But yeah, after I posted it, I stared at it for like a good 3 days and nothing really happened. Like, I think it got 1 view or something because I ended up sharing the link in that group, but those people had already, seen that particular video. So I was like, I got to do something else. And that's when I did the weird ironing canvas video. That one got a little bit more, but nothing blew up at first. Like, but I just didn't know what to expect. And then I heard about the DpAthon, and that's kind of what started my actual, hey, I want to do this. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it was just like something to do. I don't know. Let's see where it goes, Hi, Chaotic.
Did you have a plan, like once you decided like where you wanted to take your channel or what you wanted your channel to be? Or
Girl, no. no. I had zero plans because it wasn't until a few months in to, YouTube and Diamond. I did a few unboxings and stuff, but then I found out that, people go live. And I was actually in one of Jeremy's lives, who is JTMJ Crafts or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And he was showing these pins that he made with clay. And I'm like, what? That's a thing you can do in life? Okay, cool. And so then I just watched his video, messaged him constantly like, okay, is my pink pen going to melt? Because it seems like it will.
I love that question because I thought so too.
Right. Well, everyone does. How do you, we bake food. Well, I don't, but my husband, bakes food. But still, it seems like that would be something that happens. So, I did his original marbling method. And as soon as I started playing with the clay itself, then I don't know, I was totally hooked. And I saw videos about caning, and that's where I found my true love. But no, there was no original plan at all. I think after I made that first clay diamond painting pen, I made a video on how to make a diamond painting pen with clay. And that video blew up, and I'm like, okay, I hear you, YouTube. I hear you. This is what you like. And so then it kind of went from there. And now it's just at that point is when I wanted to change my YouTube channel name from Everything Diamond Painting, and then it was Crafts with Ashley. And then there was like 5 Ashleys. So I was like, look, everyone called me Crashley when I worked at the nursing home, and I dropped food everywhere all the time. So I'm going to make it Crafts with Crashley. And that just stuck. But I wanted to be able to do a whole array of things. You know what I mean?
I do. Welcome, Olivia. I'm glad you made it.
Ooh, Olivia. That's actually a newer channel that I found. She is so good with her videos. They're so organized and stuff. And oh my gosh. But she's fabulous. She does a lot of alcohol inks and clays and stuff too. That's a cool channel. But
Hey, Rebecca. How's it going, sister?
I kept looking at my oven and making me. I know, me too, chaotic, for real. But you asked if I had a structured plan. And what's funny about that is at first I did. Remember when I was doing like 3 live streams?
I don't know how you kept that up with your family and a job. I was like, this girl never sleeps.
Hard. And that's when I was just so burnt out. I did Tutorial Tuesday, which was a live stream with some sort of clay thing. And then I went live Sundays, what's in the box Wednesday. Like there was scheduled videos, and that lasted maybe a month or 2. And I was like, okay, this is too much. I can't keep buying things just to have something to open on Wednesdays. That's ridiculous. And my kid, it was so hard to like set up every Tuesday. So at first, I think I did have a structured schedule kind of thing, but then I realized it was an unrealistic expectation kind of thing. And now my structured part is this live. I go live once a week. It just changed to Wednesdays, but now it's just like a mix of things, like kind of just what I feel like doing, you know?
And that's, that's what we tell new YouTube creators is just do your thing. Free to be me. Just do your thing. People will come. They want to see your authenticity. They want to see that you love what you're doing. If you try too hard, they're not going to want to stick around.
Olivia, are you saying you were officially monetized July 4th? Are you talking about me? I was first monetized sometime in July. No, I don't remember. It was like almost exactly a year. But if you got there, girl, like bravo, because you deserve it. Like I love your stuff. Seriously. DG, yes, I still make clay pins. I just spent the last 15 minutes talking about them. I sure do. Hey, oh, Rebecca says, I film every day and I love it. Well, Rebecca, we can't all just, be as crime fighting cool like you. I'm just kidding. But
well,
yeah,
we love that you do that, Rebecca, because that keeps us entertained.
Seriously, we do. Just with 3 kids running around, that's extremely, I think I learned, especially from you, like when setting goals for myself and like my channel to be realistic and not overexert, because then I lose the joy I have for it. But that was a very important lesson that I had to learn, towards the beginning.
Diamond Queen, if you want to message Ashley with your email, you guys can discuss that.
Message me about what? Oh, your miniature house. We had a hiccup with the address, and I don't know if we ever resent that. Yeah, just message me, because that's hard to figure out during a live stream. Honestly, I don't know why people do that during lives, but yeah, message me. That would probably be better. I think you found me when I was just about to hit 1,000. Yay! I'm so excited. She does premieres too. That was the other thing I used to do. Premieres like all the time. I have a new flower cane video that I'm almost finished editing, so that will be coming out soon.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Most of my videos I could pre-film and pre-post. Yeah, see, videos like unboxings and stuff aren't as hard as clay tutorials. I mean, Olivia probably knows, because like when you do things like clay and like especially canes, you don't just sit down and finish them. You got to pee, you mess up, or you get a weird color in there. There's a lot of editing out, and nobody wants to sit there and watch you condition clay for 30 minutes. So there's like parts you got to speed up and take out, and you got to throw in the music there and explain what you're doing. It's just that's more editing, but I love doing that, and that's what gets the most responses, I think, honestly, because it's different. Speaking of clay tutorials, what? Yeah, can't wait to see it. Yeah. Anyway, that was the longest answer to your question, so sorry about that.
That's okay. I loved it.
Did you have any other ones in your books?
I do. I was just reading chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tia lacks the patience.
Do you ever like see a symbol, so you pick up the drill and you take your eye off that one symbol left?
Yep.
And you got your drill here, and now you like, I can't find it, and I just saw it
all the time. I'm like,
it's
I know you're here.
I need to start pointing and then getting my drill and leaving my
like you have your finger where it's at, and you're like, all right, I'm coming in for a landing.
Okay, here it is, I think. Whew. Man, that hurt my brain.
Hey, I got a little bit done.
Yeah, you did. Oh, that's the color blocking section. So you're doing regular rounds, right?
Oh, I'm doing squares.
You're doing square. You told me that. I'm sorry.
Yep. It's okay.
I had a question about, like, or maybe just opinions. Because you know how I said I wasn't going to do the diamond until last?
Then
I kind of decided against it, because I feel like if I bling out a full crystal canvas more, it's going to be like overload. Don't you think? Like, have you ever done that?
Well, it depends, because the sparklers give you a different look. Or you could do glow ABs. So it's not necessarily a crystal, but it'll glow in the dark, or it just depends on what you want. I don't think you can bling too much. It's already a crystal.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too. I might just leave it how it is. Because like the tree trunk, I had copper sparklers, but the way that this is blended in here with the crystals, I really like it how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Berta, yes, we do have Patreon, but we're actually revamping it. So, like, if I'm being honest, if you just wait like a week or two, or when it's closer to like the first of the month, we actually have a plan on what we're doing more with Patreon. It's just still down there in the description. I would say wait until closer to the first, so you don't, pay for an extra thing before we're doing our extras,
Rebecca, they're still really sore. I had to delay my injections, so I'm hoping Friday morning, because this is all I got done in a week. And this is not the normal Jen. I would have half of this done by now, especially with how much I love it. So it's driving me crazy.
Now, if I did decide to put sparklers in this, I would have to get the S4S sparklers, right?
No.
Okay, I
Normal
thought there was...
sparklers should fit.
Okay, cool. Because I was looking at these, and these look like normal-sized drills. I just thought there was something weird with TSA, but maybe that was something else. That's cool, because I have way
TSA,
more
when
regular.
they first started, had the small ones. So, like, I have, like, 2 or 3 kits that are still small. It made it extra sparkly. I loved it. But the factory, they were having a hard time with quality control. And so they had to change, and now they're the same size as everybody else.
Hi, Angie. DG, there is no such thing as dumb questions. If I seemed like I had an attitude earlier, I promise I didn't. I'm just weird. So you're new, so that probably came off as offensive. So I'm so sorry. I swear I'm not actually rude. I just come off that way sometimes. But so everyone in the chat, I don't think everyone does videos, but this is like my channel. So subscribe if you want to see new stuff. And this is Mobile J Rob. Hi, Mobile J Rob.
I get around.
So yeah, that's DpAddictionAdventures. She has all sorts of good stuff. Crafting Journey is also another creator who makes videos every day about, villains and weird people that kill each other and do weird stuff every single day. So there's all sorts of cool creators in here. And I think YouTube brought back the, go to channel to subscribe. So we're happy to have you in the community, DG. Welcome.
Okay, so my next question is, has there ever been a video that you've posted that you've actually taken down? Either from embarrassment or from feedback or...
God,
what I thinking?
I got into this one fight with this one girl once, but maybe I shouldn't bring that up.
You don't have to say like all the details. You can just be like, yeah, because it was just not.
Okay, so I told you I used to do 3 live streams. So another one was the Friday crafter parties. So it's spelled, capital C, lowercase r, capital A, after crafter parties. And so the idea behind those were they happened like Friday night around 11 Central, super late. And in those lives were not censored. So here
all the things were talked about.
Yes. Here on a normal live, I try not to say like the F word. Jen will never cuss. She says things like boogers and butts. That's her cuss words. You
boogers and butts.
Boogers and butts is all that she'll say. That's bad.
That sounds like a great channel name.
Boogers and butts. Hey, there you go, Berta. There's your next name, Boogers and Butts. So the crafter parties, they got pretty raunchy. And there was this one particular crafter party where we had Tia like Googling some raunchy stuff.
Oh, don't Google anything.
Yeah, that most people didn't know about. But that one got so raunchy that I believe I had to take that one down. But those should have always been lives that you either got to be there for it or, sorry that you miss out kind of thing.
That's what I did with my PJ parties. Now they were a little bit
Yeah.
more PG-13 than yours. But it was, you had to be there, and then they went private because I just didn't want my boss or somebody to come across and be like, oh, look, here's Jen having, drinking on YouTube, or
We got you to drink a lot that one.
oh gosh, that was embarrassing.
Well, she did this thing where,
I made it to bed.
if you super chatted, she would take a drink, and little did she know we all had holes burning in our wallets because it was like super chat, like over and over again. It was fabulous.
I had to text my friend Crashley because she wanted to make sure I got to bed. Yeah. I did. I was okay. I was fine.
I had to wait like 10 minutes for a response. So I was just like, I wonder how many times she stumbled.
No, it was more like I'd made it to bed and I had my phone and I'm like, I'm too tired to text, but I need to tell her. But I have to find the energy. But it feels so good to lay here. Oh, the world is spinning. Oh.
It's like,
but I need to text her.
That's almost as good as the time Tia wasn't feeling so hot and she took something, you guys. And we were just up late just talking, and she was going on and on and on about all sorts of weird stuff. And
then Ashley called her out.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, so you're kind of trippy on some meds right now. So let me just ask you about the meaning of life and, super complex questions. And she delivered.
She legitimately answered.
Serious too. Like she put some thought into her answer.
Bees, like, yeah, she was telling about the bees' perspective and
oh yeah, and then I asked if somebody was the first man on the moon, then who was holding the camera?
Yep.
And she went on about an actual answer, and her and I were the only ones up, and so Rebecca and Jen just woke up to all this nonsense, and here comes Jen.
It made my day.
I was like, if you press play on all of these voice messages, they all play at the same time.
Well, I noticed that because I was just about there's a long pause on Tia. I don't know if she was like trying to think. And so I thought, well, maybe she was done. So I pressed play on the next one. And Tia wasn't done. So the first one started talking again, but the second one was talking. And I was like, oh my gosh, they don't stop playing. So if you play all of your chats, it's like a round.
Which is so funny because I make these girls sing rounds all the time. Like if it's somebody's birthday, we don't just sing happy birthday. I'm like, okay, Rebecca, you started the tea. We sing in rounds all the time, apparently on the side too. We're weird.
Yeah. So I want to know if Kerwin has anything special planned for your birthday coming up.
I never know with that man. He's in the other room cooking my dinner though. Because that's what my husband does. I know that we're going on a float trip, so that will be fun. And all I said was if we go on a float trip / camping, weekend for my birthday, when and how do I get my cake? Because
that's the important part.
His mom makes these cakes, like extravagant cakes. Like there's that show on Netflix, like, is it cake? Because like they make these weird looking cakes. So his mom has those kind of skills. Made Nora a unicorn cake once with like, the actual spiral horn and everything, like fancy. And I've never asked, I don't like birthdays because like growing up, I didn't have birthday parties really. Like it was never a thing. And I like attention and all, but like, I don't like it when it's all about me with a bunch of people. I don't know. I'm super weird. So I don't know. Then I told her, I was like, I want a birthday cake. And she's going to make it with frogs and lily pads and frog feet. I don't know what she's going to do, but I said frog themed, but no actual frogs. And I want it to be strawberry and, whatever. So we're going to see how that turns out. But that was the plan. And I said, as long as I get, my mama cake, I'm good.
I can just see a floating lily pad coming up next to you on the tube with these cute little frog shaped cupcakes.
You know, I don't like real frogs so much.
Well,
I just,
it wouldn't
it's
be a
like,
real frog. It'd be like
oh, I
your
thought you were talking about like
logo.
while I'm floating, here comes this frog. I'm like, oh, maybe.
Attack of the Frogs.
Ooh, that's like, ew. I love that show. Is it cake? I never guessed. Girl, me either. They made the sewing machine once and it was all cake. I'm like, how? How is the needle moving? Like, what? Kerwin is the best hubby. Berta says we're doing laundry too. Look, y'all in this laundry. Yeah, we'll probably do some laundry, Berta. A few loads of laundry. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
So you were going to do something before I rudely interrupted with my questions.
I was? What was I going to do?
I don't know. You were going to show something or tell us something or...
Oh, that
said,
thought
is that all
probably,
you have?
That thought is probably long gone because I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
This is the joys of ADD, ladies and gents.
That's
I was
usually
gonna
a
tell you,
sign when you're like, is that all? That you're like dying to say something.
no, I didn't want to keep talking and like prevent other questions. I'm just awkward sometimes.
Does chat have any questions for Crashley while we have her
Yeah,
in the hot seat?
lay it on me. I'm ready. I'm an open book and I only answer honestly. Kerwin really is the best hubby though, for real.
I'm sorry. I have the best hubby.
I don't.
It's butter.
Oh my gosh, I love it when she calls me Crashalicious.
Ooh.
That is fabulous.
That sounds like I was obsessed with this children's book series. My daughter could pretty much care less, but it's purplelicious, pinkalicious, emeraldalicious. It's like it's a whole issues series.
A whole issues series.
So I when I saw it, I was like, oh, there's a Crashalicious.
That is adorable. I kind of want to see these books.
They're cute.
You know what we should do during this collab?
Uh-oh.
We should do like a dare thing because I would dare you to read the Winky Wonky Donkey book. Or Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh, that would be so funny.
All right, so we have some questions from the crowd to cut Crashley off from this crazy idea.
She's like, get me out of here.
Rebecca wants to know about the cake show you were actually on.
Oh, I would love to tell that story. So I wasn't on one. So there's this one show called Nailed It. It's on Netflix, and it's basically these amateur bakers who they're challenged to make these extravagant cakes, kind of like what I was telling you about. So like, is it cake, like those kinds of episodes with like volcano cakes or like cakes
But
that
these
look
are
like
people who like burn popcorn. Like
exactly, they're bad bakers, or they're just amateur and they get challenged to make these crazy cakes that like they're not going to know how to make, right? And so I actually sent in to audition. You had to go to their website, basically. Not really audition. I guess it's an audition. You had to go to their website, and you had to make like either a cake or a cookie, you know. And so I made a cake, and it said Nailed It on it, and it was awful.
I didn't know you did this. When did this happen?
And like, so that you have to film you making this. And there was at one point I was terrible at cracking eggs. Like that's still to this day. I suck at cracking eggs. Okay.
Even after my professional video.
It got better after that. Jen sent me a video on how to properly crack an egg. But while I was, getting filmed making this cake, I like busted the egg open and my hands was, ugh! But I was only down to 2 eggs and I needed 2 eggs. So I was like, let me just pick these out. And it showed me picking the shells out and then dropping it in there. And so I sent in that and I got on to the next round and I had to fill out this questionnaire thingy. So I thought I was going to be in on a season, but I just never heard back. So I was almost on the show Nailed It. Like I got past the first round. I need to resend in my stuff because I feel like I would be awesome on that show.
You should. Tia wants to know your most embarrassing moment. Is that on YouTube, Tia?
I was going to say like this week. Like what? Man, that one's going to take some thinking. I've had all sorts of them. I mean, one that comes to mind was while we were on, vacation coming to the retreat, we stopped by Uranus Fudge and I got some fudge. And we left the hotel room and when I have fudge, I can only take like a nibble at a time because it's so sweet. And so I had this box of fudge, for over a day. And after we left the hotel, we got in the car and I was like, wait, where's the fudge? And Kerwin's like, I think I put it in the cooler. And I was like, okay, as long as the fudge is somewhere in this car. And, we got it. We went to the gas station. We went into a few stores. And then it was after some store, I looked in my seat and I see this fudge everywhere on my seat. And it was white because it was like cheesecake fudge. And then I just put my hand on my butt. And it was all
over.
It was all over my butt. And like my shirt wasn't super long. So like my butt was exposed with this splattered looking fudge all over it while I went into multiple different stores. So that was a little bit embarrassing, but I don't get embarrassed too often. Like I was just like, I just laugh at myself mostly. I don't know. I'm going to think about that more, Tia, and I might have a better story for you on, the next time.
Olivia wants to know what's your ultimate favorite craft.
Oh gosh, that has changed so many times. Like if you consider making diamond painting pens a craft, that's my favorite. But that also goes hand in hand with diamond painting. I don't know. I like to paint too. I don't know. I have a lot, but I think claying in general is probably my favorite.
Butter's with you. She can't crack an egg either.
Well, it's just such a hard thing. And I remember reading this recipe and it was like, you just need an egg white. And I was like, how the hell do I get an egg white from this? Like, what? And so I Googled it and they're talking about like piercing a hole and this in and that in and blowing it in. I'm like, you got me messed up. Like, what? And
No.
I remember taking this needle and trying to carefully crack it and it just exploded. And, now I know how to crack it in half if I get it in half, and then I swap it back and forth. I could do that much if I get it to crack in half without crumbling everywhere. I don't cook and I don't bake very well. Just FYI. You don't know how she kept that one out and put it in her seat. I don't know either. Because that had to have came out of the box somehow. I don't know how that worked. I can cook but cannot bake to save my life. I'm better at baking than I am cooking. Everything that I cook is like dry and just crumbles apart, especially chicken. That's the worst. I make awful chicken.
I want cake so bad. I've wanted cake for a couple days now.
Well, I could totally make you a semi-good. I'm going to try to find that picture of my nailed it cake to show you all. I have the recording somewhere too, saved on my computer, I think. It was a long time ago. But I should retry out and we'll see where that goes.
Make sure you have an oopsie because that's probably what got you in to begin with.
And that's funny because like I don't have to plan my oopsies like ever. I have very natural oopsies because they really happen like all the time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well,
hey, Fairy Tale.
Hi. Did you see my progress picture? We went through and we showed them earlier in the stream. So if you put them under the kit up picture.
I know yes. Berta added it, so we haven't seen Berta's yet. We could always look.
Did you guys put it under the post or do I got to go find it and stuff? What's my favorite thing that Kerwin cooks? Oh, man. I like his sexy dances. But if you're talking about food-wise, I think his chili, which makes me sick beyond belief because I had my gallbladder removed, And so beans just don't sit well with me, but I eat the heck out of his chili. And ham, but the ham almost killed me last time. Like
don't eat the ham. I keep telling you, it's not worth it.
look, we all make decisions, okay? And I know what comes hours later, but this last time with the ham was so bad. I probably honestly would not eat ham again after that. But probably what he's cooking now. Oh, it's probably one of his concoctions. Those are like my favorite, I think. When like we don't have a specific thing that he's making, he just finds some random noodles and some cheese and some sauce and just makes this thing. And I was like, what's that called? Some casserole with stuff in it. Those are so delicious. And see, I couldn't do that to save my life. I'd be like throwing green beans and tater tots, some ketchup. I mean, I don't know. That would be a weird concoction if I tried to do that. I'm not that skilled. How about a fudge cake? Ooh, that would probably look like a whole pile of poo, but it would be delicious because it's made of fudge, right?
Mm.
Kerwin,
All right. Well,
so
girl,
sexy
I need to
dancing
take
for
off.
Kerwin. He has done that before. You can call me butter. He has sexy dance during a live, and it's very hard to keep my composure because I know what's happening, over there. But yeah, it is 8:37, so we're going to call it a night. Please come to Jen's live on Friday. It is at 8 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to have even more fun in store. And look on Creative Craft Addictions for the progress picture. Keep posting your stuff so we can show it off for you. But yeah,
the week one will show up Friday morning. I'll put a post.
Sounds good. Thank you all for being here. And if you're new, subscribe and hit the thumbs up on your way out. Bye, everyone. We love you.